So Ian, I heard you have something to say.
Yeah.
You wanted to express something very important.
No. Okay. Every single food in the world can either be made classified as a soup, sandwich, or salad. Debate me.
Now I can see
Oh,
that.
and ravioli.
Wait.
What?
So are you saying ravioli doesn't qualify as any of those things?
No, it's just it could be dumbed down to soup, salad, sandwich, ravioli.
I feel like ravioli
Any
is like
food.
the outlier.
No, it's
like-
not. No, it's not.
No, I mean as in the fact that like all these other things sound general and ravioli is a very specific, you know.
Okay, give me like a dish, your favorite dish. I'll say what it is.
What's pizza?
Wait,
It's a sandwich. What are you talking about?
How is that a sandwich?
Because it's just like an open sandwich. You know what I
then
mean?
it's not a sandwich.
Well, what do you mean it's not? It's just an open sandwich. It's not like.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, it is.
That's not how that works.
If you flip the pizza over, then it'll be a sandwich.
No,
But that's not
pizza
how
is
that.
traditionally meant to be.
That's not
Now,
how that works.
you can make the argument a calzone could be a sandwich, maybe, but not a pizza.
No, a calzone would be ravioli
Wait, why is a calzone ravioli?
because it's stuffed in the middle and there's coating around it and it's concealed, so it's a ravioli.
But it isn't like drenched in tomato sauce.
It's not. It doesn't have to be. A ravioli doesn't have to be drenched in tomato
So
sauce.
what's something else that you consider ravioli?
A burrito.
A pot pie.
A pot pie? No.
Then what is it?
A pot pie. What? Maybe. Yeah, actually, pot pie would be ravioli.
So,
And like a burrito would be like a ravioli.
Here's a simple one.
Mhm.
What about a chicken breast? What is that?
A chicken breast?
Yes, just like just a cooked chicken breast, regular piece of chicken. What is that?
Is it breaded?
no.
And it's a meat. It's just a meat.
It's just one ingredient with nothing around it.
Yeah, it's a one ingredient with nothing around it.
It's not finished yet.
Yeah.
But
So it's not a meal. I'm talking about
not a
meals.
meal. So if it's breaded, there's a difference.
Well, if there's other ingredients just beside, that's just like one single food. That's not like a dish that's made. You know what I mean?
Then your metric kind of doesn't work. It's like it should be applicable to like any food, right?
No, any dish, any like.
And so you're saying any dish. So what about like?
Yeah.
So like, what would you count? So is there anything you think that would not fit in that, or if you feel like it's stretching it?
Not really.
Like not even like a nice little cooked steak, potatoes or something.
That would be like a salad.
What?
because like there's vegetables like with cider potatoes, right? And there's meat there. It's just the meat is way more overwhelming than the vegetables.
Then it's not a salad.
Well, it is.
If you told somebody, "Yo, can I get a steak salad?" They're gonna look at you crazy, like, "What the fuck
Well,
are you talking about?"
It's like there's a bunch of protein in there, so it's like.
You never seen a steak salad before?
No, I've never seen a steak salad.
You never heard the concept where niggas like cut up pieces of steak and put it in a salad.
Listen.
Mhm.
There's a difference between a steak salad and a fucking steak.
It's just a different because there's no difference. Well, there is a difference, but like it's just that the proportion. Like proportional wise, it's just different, but it's still a salad. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I would consider like a steak to be like, say if that steak has some like gravy on top, then it'd be a salad, because salads are multiple ingredients tossed together, with the dressing over.
Yeah, well, you don't have to have dressing, so it could just be lettuce and like chicken. You know what I mean? But it's just subbing the meat.
Right, and that mixed together is like, all the seasonings and the meat, and all that. So yeah, I can see that could be a salad.
Yeah, see, give me another food.
A baked potato.
A baked potato?
It's essentially a sandwich.
That's a ravioli.
No, it's a baked potato is just a single food. It's not like a dish.
No, a baked potato, you just got stuff in it.
If you put if you put chives in it, if you put fucking chives in it, then it becomes a salad.
What?
But shouldn't it be
amount of
shouldn't it be something else? Shouldn't it be a sandwich at that point?
But no. Shouldn't the potato be ravioli?
No,
because of the potato skin, there's potato skin around it, and then the it's like there's the actual potato inside of it. Then like, shouldn't that be a ravioli?
Well, no, I mean that's just like a potato. It's just a.
You don't even know how your own fucking logic works.
Like,
see, I hate to rain on Ian's parade, but he got this from a Reddit post.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
He got this from a Reddit post, and on top of that, he probably saw it. He probably got it from a Reddit post that was made into a TikTok.
Did you actually?
Because I saw the exact same TikTok.
Oh my god, I hate you niggas.
Okay, I mean, but like it wouldn't be like a ravioli though, because it's a fucking solid. It's like it's an ingredient. It's not like a dish.
Right.
Same as how like if you would make a chicken breast, right? That's not like a meal that like you cook together. It's just one thing that you're putting in the oven. So it's not a mixture of things, so it wouldn't be classified as anything. You know what I mean?
So then what happens if you eat multiple of it?
Well, then it's just multiple of that same thing.
Then you're not taking into account like certain things. So like, all right, what about fries?
I feel like this discussion is meaningless.
Fries is like a salad.
Rice. Okay.
Wait. You
Wait, you said rice or fries?
He said fries, and it's not a salad. Like, of course, it's not a salad. That's dumb. But it's just vegetables in like a fucking plate, so it's just a salad. Of course, there's other factors like the grease that they cook it in. That could be like the dressing.
Well, no, I feel like fries could be a salad because then like it's like ingredients tossed together because it's still like that. Those like, I mean, you make a salad, you make like lettuce and all that, and then you have like different stuff with it.
See, I'm
so
smart.
Like if you have fries and you toss that with some salt or pepper, then it's automatically like a salad, and or for the niggas that add like ketchup on their fries, that's even more a salad because that's a dressing now.
Well, even if you just put salt and pepper on like a baked potato and you open it, that becomes like a fucking salad.
I'm gonna just say this now. We just saying like fat niggas' dreams. Just saying everything.
Well, I'm not just
like, bro, I can eat this big ass fucking plate of food. It's salad, bro. Like, come on now, bro. Let's be real. So is it still salad if I throw fucking like a heap of cheese on it?
Yeah.
All right. Then what would I need to do to turn it into ravioli?
You would have to bake it into something. Or wrap it into with something edible. Wrap it.
All right. So what what about like something like soda? Would you want to say that's soup?
That soda? That's fucking.
That is soup.
That is soup. That is soup.
Nah, I like how you wasn't about to say it was soup until Ethan started saying it was soup.
Well, he kind of makes sense that it's soup now because they put extra like additives in there, like sodium and everything, and then they put carbon.
Niggas be in the sodium mines just to put
it. Damn, this shit's wrong. Just like.
Well, you know what I mean. Okay, I'm right. I'm smart on this one.
No.
What do you mean no?
Because this is stupid.
How is it still okay? Name
so,
one.
All right, here's a better question.
Okay,
was
I wrong? Was I wrong this entire time?
Factually, yeah.
Well, factually, yeah,
but I'm gonna say this. Why, like specifically, why these specific matrices? Like, because like there's things that's like had shit inside it that baked inside before ravioli. Why ravioli before everything else?
Well, I don't know. I just thought of ravioli. I could have said burrito.
You just thought of ravioli. You mean Reddit just thought of ravioli?
Welcome everybody back to the DownBadBoys podcast, rated 5 stars by Clementine from the Walking Dead series. And she says, damn, this zombie just bit me on the fucking arm. Ouchie, ooey, ouchie. But this podcast keeping me living, yes, Sirski.
I hate you.
So the cops will not be called.
Correct.
Now today, we are joined by myself. We're also joined by LargeBlackMale, Jalil.
Mm-hmm.
We're also joined with Veridis Joe, Rob.
That was me.
We're also joined with Smeef, Ian.
Huh?
Oh.
And that's it. But we do have a special guest in the stew with us at the moment. That would be DaftPina. How you doing
Howdy,
today?
y'all.
Yes.
This is how I really talk.
It's the truth. I know.
Yippee.
Yippee! Face ass.
Now, what if someone?
Oh my God.
Now, what if someone came to this podcast from your channel and they heard that and they immediately had a heart attack, thinking that was your actual voice? Well,
do you think if a YouTuber like sold okay, my first question is, do you think you could manufacture condoms with a little face on the end of the tip?
What?
Do you think you could manufacture condoms like that?
I don't.
Well, why would it be on the little tip? Because you're not supposed to.
Well, because like it'd be like a little face on the end of it, so it's like it'll be like John Stamos or something smiling at you, like.
Well,
you get one with Richard Nixon on the tip.
Yeah.
I was more thinking like Ronald Reagan.
Okay, but realistically, if you could do that and someone on YouTube were to sell that as merch, right?
Now, why would someone do that on YouTube?
I don't know, like hypothetically someone, right?
How about you do that?
No, hypothetically, someone.
Hypothetically, you do that.
Someone were to do that, right? Someone were to do that. Do you think it'd go gangbusters?
It'd go what?
What?
Gangbusters. It means. Do you know what that means?
No.
Am I talking?
He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know.
I know it means like great success. You fucking stupid asshole.
Nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about.
What is this, like deal or no deal type terminology?
Wait, gangbusters? No one's heard. You haven't heard that term before.
No.
Daft, have you
heard of what?
Gangbusters? Have you heard of that?
I hear that term a lot. But
fuck out of here.
No, hold on. I hear that a lot, but no one explained to me what it means.
It means like, you know how you do like really well, like surprisingly, right? It means like when you open up like a restaurant and you guys go gangbusters, and it's like you're like super rich all of a sudden just because of how profits are dialing up the margins.
Now I've heard of Gang Beasts, like the game.
Gang Beasts. I don't know what the hell you fucking talking about.
Oh my lord.
I lost my cat last month.
You did?
Yeah, I lost my cat, and like I put up like little wanted posters for them in my building, and I don't know how the fuck they got out. They must have ran into the hallway through my legs when I was walking out the door, and then ran outside while I was going to my friend's house. And then I got back like at 12 o'clock at night, and I was like so upset. Like she was gone for at least like 21 hours or something. And then the next morning I stayed up all night. And I found her at the fucking train tracks beside my place. So she wandered her way all over to the dangerous fucking like railroad system, and I was walking behind like the fence that's there. And I was like, Jinx, and then I heard And then I heard I heard a little rustle in the bush. She comes running towards me, and it's like this like dramatic like meeting in the rain because it was raining at that time too, and it was just us meeting. It was like a reunion between two like long lost brothers. But yeah, that's
This
how
nigga's
mine
life a movie.
for real though. Honestly,
Jinx come home.
Jinx come
Jinx, come home.
yeah.
Now,
House.
I think in reality, there needs to be something addressed. Recently, Rob and Daft made a video together.
Yeah.
Now, when you're seeing this podcast episode, it'll probably be like a week and a half before it actually comes out, or before this actually goes out. So
Before
like,
someone comes out.
right? Yeah, hopefully it's Donald. But you know, please detail us on the video escapades. One of you.
This guy named Young Don the Sauce God, or at least he used to be called Young Don the Sauce God. Now, I made a video about him 4 years ago, right? It was just about a guy trying to call him out for something. Didn't really have any evidence, right? That's really it. And so, okay. And so, come around 4 years later, I found out he's gone through a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff. And so, is interesting. And so I was telling Joey, amongst other people, because it's funny and sad. And the Joey came in and said, "Can I be on this?" And I said, "Sure." And that's how it started.
Very true.
Now, can you detail some of the things that you came across in research for this video? Some heinous things.
A lot of anti-LGBT stuff. And while he explicitly says, right, he doesn't hate gay people, he does say it is a sin, it is a bad lifestyle. He doesn't recommend it. It's gross. He doesn't like seeing it. Actual words from him. And he goes further because he actually reacted to some of the video. He tried 3 times and he didn't actually get through it. And he says, "Well, hold on. I never said I hate gay people." As if that was like the bullet point. And it's like, oh, well, that's fun. And then he gets into regressive thinking about women, right? They shouldn't work.
Very
They
nice.
shouldn't work. And it's like, oh, I gotta get Joy on this.
Nah, like once I heard all this crazy shit, cause like I ain't watched this nigga for like years, probably like 4 or 5 years, something like that. Minute I heard about this shit, cause it was after the abortion shit he said. Then I was like, yo, this nigga a real life basket case. I need to hop on this. And then I did.
So no, go ahead.
I was about to say, honestly, like, it's just like this nigga. It's like majority of people just don't rock with him, but it's like the people that really, really do is just like bizarre to see. Like the amount of dick eating and dick riding that you can see out of the most bot ass niggas on this planet Earth is just honestly baffling. Niggas just like don't understand when shit's like presented to them clear as fucking day. It's just fucking wild to me.
I mean, when you think about it, right, you gotta have some type of role model in your life. And it's unfortunate that this happens to be a lot of people's role model, which is, I believe, another point that was brought up in this like whole video was like that this guy's an influencer. Like, he has this audience that is basically like starting into this goddamn alt-right pipeline that we see on the internet with these creators recently. And it's like, this is the start right here. Like, you ready? You ready to like get into everything else? Because like this is your start right here into the pipeline. I just, me personally, I wouldn't let that happen to myself, and me personally, I wouldn't allow my thoughts as an individual towards other people get in the way or influence other people to act a certain way at the same time, which is more of just a general thought on maturity and how the world works. That not everybody's going to see the way you see. And just because you use your popularity to indoctrinate these niggas does not mean that they will rock for you for life. Like, eventually, they'll end up growing up, you know? So.
Or they're already big and grown and still stupid.
Which is unfortunate, but at the same time, you know, they're not productive, so why not?
Can't be helped. Some niggas is gonna stay the way they are and not realize that they have the most backwards thinking on this planet. Nigga should just stick to doing animation, bro. Don't open his mouth. To be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you know, good story time videos and stuff, you know, and like.
Nigga wish he was Swoozy, bro.
Yeah, he does wish he was Swoozy, but
Oh yeah.
at the same time, Swoozy isn't as wild as this person. So I think that's probably what he's trying to make up for. But you know, another thing though, recently, the open beta, or the early open beta for Warner Brothers Multiverses has come out, and there's been a lot of people, you know, having a lot of different opinions. And recently, just of today, they just announced at San Diego Comic-Con that late game LeBron James and Rick and Morty are going to be added to the game. Now, me and Jalil have started playing this game. It's already a classic, IMO. Now, in general, when we think about this type of crossover event, do we think that this is a good thing?
It sounded like I was listening to one of my class lectures. Like,
I appreciate that. I like to stay informative with it.
I just had a stroke. Nah, bro. Multiverse is pretty fun. It needs a lot of balance changes. Like, outside of like all the flashy shit that niggas focus on, I'm more worried about the actual mechanics of the damn game. And from how much I played it, bro, just a little weird at moments.
How weird? What is it, like floaty or like what?
So I've heard people describe it as like not floaty, but like hovery, if there's a good way to describe that. Like, from me playing it, it's like the game is fast, but it's like you feel like you'll be in the air for 30 years. You could basically be in the air for 30 years if you wanted to. I don't know, it just doesn't, the game don't feel tight. It feels like super loose, which isn't a bad thing. It's still fun to play, but like there's a lot of play styles that, from at least with fucking how the current build is right now, it is like really, really, really annoying. And like basically the type of shit you're imagining to see with any fighting game ever. Because there's always gonna be someone doing the cheesiest shit on planet Earth. It's just like, boy oh boy. Also, like, be the amount of shit you probably have to actually pay with money to get shit in this game is gonna be insane. It's already have a battle pass. You gotta spend shit to get fucking like cosmetics and all that other shit. Like, they gonna drain a nigga for their money. It's gonna be fucking crucial, like, when this game actually comes out. Because you can buy this shit right now for like $30-$40, something like that.
I thought the game was free.
It is free, but you get a bunch of shit for buying it. You know how them freemium games go.
I do.
Yeah, I've yet to play that shit.
Now, Daft, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you a big gamer?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
what's your gaming a lot?
What's your current gaming hyperfixation?
I just beat Portal 2 again, this time on the Steam Deck.
On the Steam Deck, you're one of the lucky few to own one.
The day the pre-orders came out, I immediately went, gotta buy it. Come on. Waited so many months.
That's
nigga Steam Deck gaming.
That is a lot of people's dreams right now.
See, I know you guys are like obsessed with like all these games, but I'm a muck maniac, dude. I'm a real.
Didn't you just say you got bored of the game?
Yeah. Before we started recording this, he literally just got off it and said, "I'm done with this game."
No, I had a lapse of judgment.
Bro, I think that's a lot of your life. It's just lapse of judgment.
Now, Ian, can you please describe what muck is for the audience?
It's like Rust, but like dumbed down for like people
babies.
With, babies, like babies.
Like us.
Yeah. People with not very
good brain
IQs.
And it's also made by the same person who made Crab Game.
Joel, I don't know why you're talking shit. I kissed you.
Yeah, is there a problem?
I've had your lips on my lips.
Is there a problem?
No.
That's what I thought.
You just shouldn't be talking shit if you kiss me.
You know, I could do what I want.
Be real with me. Be real with me. Was I your first kiss?
I mean, no, actually.
Oh. I don't even
and even then, like, I really consider it if I like meant it like that. More of me.
Okay. Well, fuck me then,
bro. Man. It was for a funny joke, bro.
Like, fuck me then.
Well, I can't do that, bro.
Now, Daft, if you notice this, we're referencing a time when we were in Atlanta, and you were also in Atlanta at the same time that we were in Atlanta, where we had filmed a podcast episode, and Ian and Jalil kissed for a bit.
Not for okay. You gotta not say for a bit, because that could be taken one of two ways.
A bit as in like video creation, not a bit as in a while time wise.
Yeah.
Now, Daft, what do you think? Do you think that would be a funny bit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Quote unquote
bit.
Yeah, it was really funny to me too. It was really funny.
This nigga starts crying in his fucking arms.
It was really.
It was
funny.
more than a bit to be.
I wanted to be Mrs.
No.
I wanted to be Mrs. Mail.
Can't do that, bruh.
So Daft, there was a time period again when we had us four in the call had met in Atlanta, and you were over at our Airbnb for a while.
Oh yeah.
And lots of shenanigans ensued, but there was one thing that really stood out. It was really funny to see you in person. Because I thought that you I thought by default you would be like an NPC.
Oh my god.
Well, not in a bad way, like an actual NPC.
Next time we go to a con, I'm not staying at the con like the whole week. Like, I'm not gonna stay like the full hours, because it's too much. It's too much walking
for your stomach feet.
Yeah,
because that week, I think like within like 4 days, I walked like 100K.
Yeah,
man, bro. You know, sometimes we have to walk, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Awesome.
Now, Daft, was that your first time at MomoCon?
Oh yeah.
How did you enjoy your time?
Oh, I'd say it was quite fun. I got
Yeah,
eat,
you got the
pan pizza amongst other
true.
people, like Joey.
That's me.
No, it isn't.
True.
One of my favorite pictures I took out there was when we was at that restaurant. That's a picture of you and
That
me.
restaurant was kind of not good.
Here we go.
Like I said, the picture. Like I said, the picture. We're counting a nice memory. It was a nice picture.
Yeah, no, it was a great time.
We both had beautiful smiles.
I really just wish we could have picked like a sushi place or something, because I would have wanted to get sushi.
Beautiful smiles.
Now, it's unfortunate for me, really, because earlier when we were going to record this, like earlier in the day, there was a lot of talk about different stuff that was happening in San Diego Camicon. We'll just stick with what I said. Yeah, Camicon. And some new stuff from Marvel came out. Now, I wanted to speak on specifically just everybody's thoughts currently with Phase 4, how they're liking everything. Because recently Thor just came out, and not a lot of people are saying it's very good.
I mean, I thought it was pretty cool when Thor came out as gay. I don't know why anyone would like hate that.
Yeah, and then him and Star-Lord made out for like 90 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty cool.
Do you think that Donald would have liked that?
No.
I think Donald.
I think Donald
would
would love it personally.
I thought it was a good movie, honestly, but like my expectations were too high for it, and it didn't meet up to that. It wasn't as good as Ragnarok at all.
Not enough like gay sex for you?
No, I love it. It's just some of the jokes didn't hit for me. And if Russell Crowe or fucking like Christian Bale weren't in this movie, it'd be a 4 out of 10.
I feel like Christian Bale wasn't in enough of the movie.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Because like, as a villain, an important one in the comics, no less, this nigga barely had any screen time by himself.
Yeah, he's already dead now.
They cut content from Christian Bale too in that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they cut a scream from him.
Apparently, that movie had 4 different editors, and movies normally have like 1 to 2 editors. So,
now, Daft, did you see the new Thor movie?
No.
So you haven't gotten to witness one of the funniest jokes ever in the MCU. Ever.
He's right behind me, isn't
he? Terrible.
Amazing.
I'm just really disappointed that Beta Ray Bill wasn't in the movie.
You're disappointed that Beta Ray Bill wasn't in the movie where they introduced Lady Thor or Mighty Thor?
Yeah, I mean, Hercules is a cool cameo, but like.
Oh, you meant like towards the end or something like that?
I mean, maybe the nigga be in the next movie, bro. Who fucking knows?
I just think like it's just some characters. It's like I feel like it'd be just too much to set up, and especially all the other shit they're doing now, because it's like, oh, a Beta Ray Bill now? Like we just put in Lady Thor,
and he's in the MCU. You know that, right?
I did not.
He was a statue in Ragnarok, so he exists.
Oh, you sure right, huh?
Mm-hmm. I just would have loved to see him like pick up the hammer at one point at the end of the movie, like a post-credit scene. Well, Hercules was all right, but Beta Ray Bill would have been even more hype.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't give a fuck about Hercules. I don't give a single fuck about Hercules.
Hercules in the MCU?
Yes.
I mean, did he do things?
Well, at the end, basically in the movie, Thor pisses off Zeus because he's like, "Yo, Zeus, help me," and Zeus is like, "No, I'm a dick. Fuck you." And so then he throws Zeus's lightning bolt at the nigga chest, and it's assumed that he's dead. And then at the end of the movie, it's like, no, he's just getting his wound nursed back to health by like the bitches falling over him. And he's like, I'm going to send my son after you, Thor. I'm going to get revenge. And then it's like, oh my God, it's Hercules.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
The second post credit scene. I don't know.
I liked it.
I thought it was okay, but I just don't have an emotional attachment to Jane Foster at all.
I mean, I don't particularly have an emotional attachment to her, but it was good that she got a good ending.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
It was good that we able to see that.
I love like that they adapted that storyline, but I'm just sad that they weren't in Ragnarok either, so they couldn't get to it. Because I started off with Ragnarok, I didn't watch any Thor movies before that.
That is true. Like, if you don't watch any Thor movies, you're like, who the fuck is Jane Foster? Like, fucking her friend, the one that sounds like fucking Mabel, she was in WandaVision.
That is Mabel.
Shut up. No, it's not. You almost gaslit me once. It's not happening again.
No, it's Kat Dennings.
She sounds like Mabel, but she's not Mabel.
I think we'll first off, Daft, what do you think about the rest of Phase 4 at the moment?
Saw Black Widow, saw Shang-Chi. What else is in there? Loki. Feeling like they're setting up stuff, I guess. So just kind of like,
I mean, they've just been establishing tons of, which is just a little weird.
It's like, it's just a lot going on because fucking they fucked up the timeline shit or whatever with Loki, and then it's like the universe is like folding when a multiverse is folding on itself, and fucking Doctor Strange. Then they're trying to introduce the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, and there's gonna be another Ant-Man movie, and a Guardians movie.
Called the X-Men in the MCU, they're gonna be called the Mutants.
What?
At least that's a rumor I've heard.
I saw. I'm not sure this is a rumor or not because they didn't have a rumor in it. But niggas said that Spider-Man gonna appear in Fantastic Four, which like would make sense because like Spider-Man's a friend of the Fantastic Four. But it's also like,
and
how about we have
in the Fantastic Four?
No. Well, he was in the Future Foundation, but they should like maybe have the first movie be kind of standalone because they have a habit of putting people in other people's movies.
Well, maybe they can just do like a little, like it could be just like a little cameo or like something like at the end.
I think a little cameo would be cool.
Daft, did you see Doctor Strange?
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah, your thoughts?
I thought it was fun, but a bit weird. It took like what, 6 years for another Doctor Strange movie?
Yeah.
And they didn't really go into a lot of multiverses.
Not really, no.
Like 4 of them. Though America Chavez's mom's dying, just going like, I saw a bee.
Yeah. That shit crazy, but that shit true. Fucking me and Ian have the same.
That movie would have been mid if it wasn't for its cameos.
Me and Ian have a pretty similar opinion. That the movie doesn't really feel that much of like a Doctor Strange movie because you have all this other extra shit happening, and like, you know, towards the end, and I guess somewhere in the movie they're like, oh yeah, this girl that you liked, she's getting married, you lost her. You know, fucking talk about yourself a little bit. That's development, yeah. But it's like most of the movies just this nigga running from Wanda, and cool cameos, and not Doctor Strange. Like he's there, but
the best Phase 4 movies, in my opinion, are
the Eternals.
The Eternals
is what is it? Black Widow Phase 4 technically.
What?
Yeah.
You think it's the best?
No, I'm not saying that. My ranking would go No Way Home, fucking Shang-Chi, and then Black Widow. Multiverse of Man, Black Widow. No, actually, Thor: Love and Thunder would be third, and then Black Widow, and then Multiverse of Man.
So you thought that Thor was better than Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
And Shang-Chi's nowhere in that conversation?
That's a little bit cracked out, I won't lie.
That movie would have been so ass if it wasn't for like the Illuminati.
Well, me personally, no. I'm a big fan of Wanda finally getting to
I love
go
that.
through her entire arc, you know. And
it was fun because the
was,
director didn't watch WandaVision.
Really?
He just said,
That's very evident.
Is that a true thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just watched 2 or 3 Marvel films and said, I got it. It's okay.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
You telling me Sam Raimi didn't watch WandaVision going into this?
Yes.
And he made Wanda such a prominent thing in the movie.
Yes.
See, this is why I need to constantly slander that name, that nigga's name.
Well, you a professional Sam Raimi hater for no reason other than the fact that you can't handle that some people like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies and think they're better than the MCU ones.
There's too much dick eating with those 3 original movies.
Because Tom Holland hasn't had a film by himself. You know what I mean?
It's true. It objectively is true.
Homecoming, Iron Man was there the whole time to help him. So it's like, all right. How about Far From Home?
Far From Home, he was like there by himself.
He was kind of by himself, but he still had a team of people like Nick Fury.
It wasn't even Nick Fury.
But the point is, it was. Yeah, but the point is that it wasn't him by himself.
I mean, like fighting in general, he was by himself, and like fighting in general in Homecoming, he was by himself.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie and say he wasn't when it came to the scrapping.
Right. It's like, and like me personally, if you are a person to agree that the original Spider-Man trilogy is better than the newer trilogy, that's a bit cracked out in my opinion.
Well, if we're talking about like the progression of Spider-Man, like the character, the first trilogy did give him a lot more to work with, right?
If you say so, but I'm also not a fan of Tobey Maguire getting casted in the first place.
Oh, this is a deep. This is deep rooted.
Yes. Me personally, I don't feel like a 40-year-old belongs in high school. He doesn't look like a high schooler.
Well,
you know?
I mean, it's also like the nigga was graduating high school.
See. I need the full Spider-Man experience, and that's what Tom Holland gives me.
Is it really?
Well, hold on.
I agree. Tom Holland's Spider-Man is way better than Tobey Maguire.
I mean, he's my favorite.
They might actually let Tom Holland, Spider-Man, go to college, get a job. You know the Spider-Man we saw in Spider-Verse, Peter Parker B, in the universe.
Parker.
Maybe we'll actually see that transition. Because in Spider-Man 4, the original Spider-Man 4 plot was gonna have Peter Parker go back to high school to teach or something like that. And it's like, why? Why do you keep going back to high school?
Yeah, I've theorized with Rob about this a little bit. About the next like Spider-Man trilogy with the MCU, in that they probably are going to introduce Miles as a person. And hopefully, I'm not saying hopefully, but probably by the end of it, Tom Holland's gonna die, and like Miles is gonna take over. That's my theory at the moment, but that would be kind of the whole for like full circle thing with him like going to college and then also passing down like or passing over the ranks as the main Spider-Man though. So I would like that much because they've been teasing Miles as a character for too many years now.
I don't know why Doctor Strange was acting so funky in like No Way Home.
Well, I mean,
I
to be
mean,
fair, Tom Holland or Spider-Man didn't even ask the college.
he was just like, "Hey, magic, please."
And it's like he told Peter to stop talking or like really think of a way, because he could have said, "Hey, everyone forget the Mysterio guy. Everyone forget the Mysterio guy."
that is a true. Why did I never think of that? Why didn't he just ask for everybody to forget Mysterio?
This nigga mind
Damn,
is not blown.
Because
that's
niggas
wild.
wasn't thinking about it.
That's wild.
I mean, I guess maybe you can be like, oh well, you'll forget him, so everybody will still know this nigga's identity. They just don't know why or how they found it out. They'll just know.
You know
That's
who
the-
still
that's the
remembers
only
him
way.
though, which is cool. I hope
Wait,
they go
what?
with this storyline. The Hulk still remembers Spider-Man as Peter Parker.
Really? How?
Well, in the comics, Banner and Hulk are two different like entities, and in Banner's brain, it's a subconscious. I think it's like a different personality.
Oh
And
yeah, that did happen in the comics.
Yeah,
yeah,
because it
Okay.
was like magic or something with the Hulk, because it
Yo-
wasn't just radiation.
There was like a
yeah.
specific
Yeah.
moment in the comics where he called that nigga Peter, and he's like, "Wait, what the fuck? How do you remember that?" And he's like, "Oh, Banner forgot, but I didn't."
Isn't that like, well, like, wouldn't that like not work because they're just like mixed together at the moment?
Oh yeah, I don't think that will
Hulk
work at all right now
Yeah.
because they're doing Professor Hulk.
Yeah, so I don't know about
Also,
all
I
that.
don't think they would have the
Did you see
insight to do
that fucking post credit scene in Shang-Chi, like with just actual Bruce Banner instead of the Hulk?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, he was de-transformed. So it's like, can he transform and de-transform now or what? Because he's in
Hopefully he's still
She-Hulk and
not
he's like
stuck.
Professor Hulk in She-Hulk.
Yeah, that would make sense that he's not stuck just like that all the time now. Now, obviously we talked about what's happened so far, but what about into the future? Like really, because we got some news about some different things today, with stuff that's coming out and all that. What are you guys most excited for?
In terms of like,
Just MCU in the future.
for me, definitely Guardians 3. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I've been waiting for that movie for forever because I actually liked Guardians 2 more than Guardians 1. I thought the movie was great. James Gunn never miss.
I agree.
So I'm really excited for that. Also, the holiday special that's coming December this year, I think, for Guardians of the Galaxy. And I want to see what they're gonna do with the Marvels project. I'm pretty interested in that because I know that what's fucking Miss Marvel just like finished and like spoiler or whatever, but like Captain Marvel was at like the end of it. Also, like Kamal's a mutant for some reason, apparently. So that's interesting. Um, so I want to see what the hell that's gonna be about.
Real quick, just a question. So the girl in WandaVision who now has powers, the black girl.
Mm-hmm.
Who is she supposed to be again?
She has like she's a superhero in a comic. I forget what her fucking name is. Let me see.
Who are we talking about specifically?
From WandaVision.
The black girl in WandaVision.
What is it?
First of all, her name is Monica.
Rambo or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck.
Fuck is
Daughter
her
of like
name?
the woman that was in like Captain Marvel.
Right, correct.
Yeah, her name is because she's been Captain Marvel before, but she also had another name. I'm pretty sure. Spectrum.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Spectrum?
it. Spectrum.
Yeah.
What a name.
Right.
Oh shit, it's Spectrum. Watch out.
What the fuck is she gonna do to me? Fucking shine some light or some shit? Like, know gonna immediately like eviscerate you pretty much.
She's gonna.
Did she like fight Thanos in the comics or some shit?
I would not know.
I think she did. I don't know.
If her powers are like cosmic stuff,
honestly. I hope
it's scary to face against.
I wonder what her power set is. Because, I mean, I'm assuming her powers are going to develop just how Wanda's was. Because, like, in WandaVision, she wasn't stepping to Wanda, obviously, like, at all. But, I mean, in Age of Ultron, Wanda wasn't stepping up to fucking Tony Stark. But, you know, shit different now. So, like, I wonder what her shit's going to be like when it develops.
Well, the issue is they're also setting up a lot of characters, and they have to either give them movies or miniseries.
Yeah.
Because we've had, was it 45 hours worth of content within Phase 4, which is more than the other 3 combined.
It's a lot of hours.
And so with that, even if it's still like a movie, not, you know, like not like 6 episodes, 6 hours of stuff, you're really spreading thin the animation teams, right? Because if they're already hiring the best and the brightest animation people, they can't work on everything. So stuff's going to get a bit wonky. Or they have to, because on Twitter, former VFX artists came out against Disney saying, yeah, they changed a lot of things.
Oh, wow.
Or like need things at like a specific deadline. One of them was like within 2 weeks, which means they had to create the environments, they had to animate the stuff. Because the ending fight in Black Panther.
The PS2 cutscene.
That shit was ugly.
And that was in 2018. That was when they had all the resources, right? And it was like, just give them some more time. You can delay things like a month or 2. We'll be okay. You got 5 things coming anyway. Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's I saw that on Twitter. That's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. One thing, I guess. What are you excited for, Daft, in the future of the MCU at the moment? Just stuff that's been announced, I guess.
I'd say Secret Invasion. Because it's like, all right, we got the Skrulls. In the comics, they're like the enemies. You know, Deadpool fights them sometimes, and it's like, okay. But now they're like the good guys. And so it's like, so where are they invading? You know what I mean? Like, is it gonna be like a comedy where it's like these guys are pretending to be the superheroes, but they don't have the powers? So they have to pretend to have powers? Or is it like actually gonna be serious where it's like, oh, actually have Skrulls taking over the population? Then it becomes like a aliens on Earth kind of thing, which makes it hard for them to like live among us. Because it's like the Avengers spent most of their time fighting aliens. So the public is be like, why do we want these aliens here? So it could be that, maybe. But they did say hard to do. That's why I'm excited.
Your guess probably better than whatever they're cooking up.
Ian, what are you excited for in the future?
Like we're pertaining to the MCU?
Yes.
Fantastic Four, honestly.
Is that it?
Pretty much. You know, it's like an out of like pocket pick for me.
What?
For like the MCU. I hope they cast what's his name? Bill Hader as the Thing.
Who is that?
You don't know who Bill Hader is?
Who Bill Hader? No, I don't.
He's the voice of Flint Lockwood from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Flint Lockwood.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I didn't know.
What else does he do? I
think he's like SNL too.
It Chapter 2.
Oh, that nigga.
Isn't he also like? Doesn't he play like in Barry, the newer thing?
Yeah.
And on HBO.
Yeah, Barry. I'd love to see fucking Bill Hader as the Thing.
That's a wild cast. I feel like
it'd just be cool.
Is there any specific reason?
No, I just think it'd fit his personality.
That's a reason.
Who was it? Oh yeah, someone had like fan casted Joe Keery as the Human Torch.
I saw that and I was like,
like, what?
That reminds me of a terrible, terrible tweet somebody made
I
about
agree,
him.
actually. That's a good choice.
Like niggas was saying they want him to be Spider-Man.
Oh, and bro fucking
Niggas said he gonna look like a Funko Pop in that suit. And like, I don't know if you can come back from that.
That shit crazy. That shit just crazy.
Honestly, crazy.
Now they gonna have to
he'd
get
be
that
better
nigga
as
face, man.
a Cyclops, honestly.
Yeah, I did agree with that. I saw a
Yeah.
nigga saying Cyclops.
Hey,
I think
but
that
Joe
works.
Keery would make an amazing Flash Thompson.
Flash Thompson?
Yes. Meanwhile,
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
it would be funny to see because Peter already met most of the enemies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, "Hello, this is your professor at college, Dr. Otto Octavius," and he's like, "Huh?"
Or no, he'd make a very, very, very good Harry Osborn.
Who? What about Harry Osborn?
He'd make a very good Harry Osborn.
Who? Joe Carey?
Yeah.
I actually don't disagree with that.
I can see that.
He could be a good Harry Osborn.
Not bad
especially if he looks as hot as he does in Stranger Things.
Oh, here we go. I starting to sound. Somebody help him.
How long have we been?
That's Big Steve right there. That's Big Steve.
Listen, you worried about how long we've been recording? I think there's bigger things to worry about.
Like what?
Do you have any idea what it is?
Well, hold on. Before you do that, I actually have a better set of questions.
A better set?
Real quick, before you do that. Daft, I got like 2 questions for you, okay?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A lot of questions, too.
Was that one of them?
No.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on The Sopranos?
Oh, here we go.
So I watched like the first season.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
Yeah?
Yep.
You gonna continue with it eventually?
Probably.
W. You know, The Sopranos is one of the best TV shows ever created.
Next to The Wire.
What?
No,
what?
It's from Family Guy. It's like a joke where it's like if you watch The Sopranos, you always have to mention The Wire. It's 2 critically acclaimed shows, like a brainwashing kind of thing.
Oh,
Ethan, you gotta watch The Wire.
I guess I do.
I will
now
buy cement bricks to my legs before I watch The fucking Wire.
You want to see? Now, I know there's an audio podcast, so this is for the people I'm talking with. What do you think of this heavily photoshopped image?
Why does it
promotional Sopranos?
Why does it look like that?
The Sopranos.
This is a nice render of a Sopranos character.
They're all taken from
his arms don't look real. Like his arms don't look real.
They photoshopped his head on.
Yeah, his whole body is like not right. Now, Daft, I do have a follow-up question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, say if I was to task you with going to the store and getting orange juice, what would you come back with?
Here we go.
What do you mean?
So of the orange juice that you have to pick at the store, what would you come back with?
I know we ain't talking about Sunny D. I get that.
That's the exactly. Thank you. Good. Okay.
So there's many wonderful options, right? Minute Maid, classic but simple.
Yes.
Tropicana, okay. We're getting a bit fun over here. Fun bottle. But I'm a favor, Simply Orange. I like that shit.
I think Simply Orange is the best one. I'm gonna keep it real.
There it is.
Now, the reason I wanted to bring this up.
Here we fucking go.
Here we go.
Now, one night I had asked Jalil the same thing, and he said that he would bring back Sunny D.
Sunny D.
Sunny D is good, bro.
No. That's not the issue. I like that. He didn't say go get some orange juice because we're gonna go play outside, have a good time. And he said, "Oh, Sunny D. That's what we do it for." It's like, no, it's a breakfast thing. Sunny D for breakfast?
Is that like you
Wow.
know what? Never mind.
Now,
don't get into it, but
now,
let
now
it go.
to continue on this situation, I also asked Rob the same thing.
Oh boy.
And he also said that he would come back with Sunny D. At this point, I had to involve my own mother into the situation. And I had to ask her what she would bring back. And she said, oh, the Tropicana, the Simply Orange, It's like, correct. Then Rob asked his mother, and she said the same thing. So I was like, this looks like a open and closed book situation. And that was the whole point. Now go ahead and ask your goddamn question, Jalil.
Well, that's such an evasive thing you did to me, but I'm gonna ignore it,
Mm-hmm.
So Daph, we met up in MomoCon. You saw the place you were staying at. It's pretty cool, pretty nice, real clean and everything for the most part.
From what I saw, it was pretty clean.
Yeah. So, obviously everybody said their goodbyes and they went on home and they got back to their stomping grounds and eventually started to marinate in their home. Now, you can imagine it's different for different people. Certain people have tendencies for certain things, such as, I don't know, Ethan, Kiwi. He tends to leave things on his workspace, his desk, if you will. And I tend to ask him all the time, Ethan, what is on your desk? If you would love to tell us, because I sure do think Daph would like to know.
At the moment, I have one monster can, you slut.
Ooh, one monster can. Everybody give him a round of applause.
He's keeping a clean track record.
He's keeping it clean. It's keeping it clean. Now,
was
would
it
you
full?
care?
Was it empty?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Oh, it's empty. It's empty.
So
okay, so you just left it there.
I did, yes.
Listen, he's making strides. It could be a lot worse.
It's been a lot worse.
It's been a lot worse.
Because I was out here thinking, so okay, you got half a can. Half a can's worse than empty can because at least you finished it, right?
Yeah, I don't let those go to waste,
Because I know some people who would drink half of something and put the rest back in the fridge. And I was like, huh? We could have got smaller portions. If I knew he's gonna do that, it's losing all the carbonation, losing the flavor.
That is true.
We just can't have that. Well, Ethan, I'm proud of you, buddy. You're making strides.
I appreciate that. I also knew someone at some point during my life in a little southern town that we were in, all of us at some point, that also loved to leave things around, but we're not going to speak on that certain individual.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't either. I was just
honestly, I think you're losing your mind.
I was just doing a little bit of hypotheticals, Anyways, Daft, usually at the end tail of our podcast, we usually do some questions and answers from our viewers. And today we asked on Discord and on Twitter about those questions. And so, obviously I wanted to present some of those questions to you and to the rest of us to have those answered. Now, with this first question, it comes from Ayo Sill. They say, what's y'all's favorite album or movie of this year so far?
Oh, this year.
Oh, this year.
What the fuck?
Jalil, I think you should go first.
What movies have I?
You want me to go first?
Yeah. You go and go first. Either album or movie.
Favorite album or movie? Well, my favorite album
of this
this
year.
year would probably be Kendrick's new shit. Like that was really good.
It did come out this year.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna say Dawn FM from The Weeknd.
Dawn FM, that's a respectable answer. Yes.
Oh, I got movies. The Batman, hands down.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Wait, what was the question?
Favorite movie
Or
album from this year.
Gemini Rights by Steve Lacy.
I had a feeling you was gonna say that.
Okay. Well, my favorite, I'm gonna do movie from this year. Now, don't flame me for this. Now, obviously, I want to give an honorable mention to the Batman and Multiverse of Madness, but it's actually the new Top Gun movie.
Are you for
You're
real?
sick.
Saying you just watched 2 movies this year?
No, I've watched. Well, I mean, I was just mentioning the best ones that I've watched.
I'm just joking.
But no, the best movie I've seen this year is the Top Gun movie, the new one that just came out. Honestly, went in thinking it was gonna be really, really cheesy and like stupid and like fan service to women, or people that just like hot, sexy men. But I was wrong. It was actually a very intense, action-filled, suspenseful movie. It was very good.
My favorite movie for this year was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I still have yet to see it, but I
Same.
want to see it.
It's honestly, there's no problems with the movie at all for me. At all. It's a perfect movie.
I think I just saw a Twitter thing from like their, what's it called, saying that they were bringing it back on the 26th
To
this month.
theaters?
Yeah.
It's honestly one of the best like viewing experiences I've ever had.
Yeah,
Like,
eventually I'll watch that.
It's such a good movie. It's a 10 out of 10. Actually, it's 11 out of 10 for me.
Well, is that all? Anybody else want to give any honorable mentions?
I mean,
Sonic
honorable
movie was pretty
mentions.
fire.
Actually, yeah,
that's my second favorite. The
Sonic
Sonic
would
movie
be
was
my
pretty
second.
fire.
That movie was really fun. It was a really fun movie.
Definitely a
Can't
fun
forget
one.
it.
Oh, Turning Red was fine.
Pretty good movie too.
It was a good
doesn't reach
watch.
top 3 for me.
Okay.
I thought the Bob's Burgers movie was pretty funny.
Really
That's
good.
my third one. That's my third one.
Really enjoyed it.
Now on streaming.
That is
Unless you
true.
hear
Go
this-
watch the Bob's Burgers movie or else.
Unless you're checking back like a year later. So it may not be. So hopefully you listen to it sooner than later.
Apparently, there is another Cheaper by the Dozen movie that came out this year.
How many kids they having?
I fuck if I know.
No cheap.
It's a Disney Plus thing. They be having these fucking Disney Plus fucking remakes and movies that I just don't even be fucking hearing about. This shit came out this year. It came out in March.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it came out in March.
Oh, it's the guy from Scrubs.
I was about
Or maybe
to say
that's not him.
it
It looks like him.
was about to say that. I was trying to see if it was like some famous nigga. But I think it's just people.
No, it is Zach Braff. He just doesn't look like Zach Braff in this image.
The real Zach Braff was replaced years ago.
He's like, we had to CGI his face because he wasn't like available.
I don't
Oh,
even
yeah,
remember the first Cheaper by the Dozen. There's a Cheaper by the Dozen too.
Yeah, they said, all right, honey, 24 kids, you ready?
Golly.
No, I think like they go on vacation or something. I don't know.
No.
Or maybe it's like I don't know. Let's guess the plot based on this image. So you have Steve Martin and his
who's
friend
that?
and like a dog.
There's a dog. Who's that other nigga?
What's Steve Martin?
Right.
Let's figure it out. I'm going to IMDb. We're checking. We're having a good time. Eugene Levy.
Oh, I've heard of him.
He was in American Pies, the dad.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was in all the American Pies apparently. Mad About You as a doctor, I guess. He was in a ton of stuff. He was in the animated movie Heavy Metal for some reason. Remember that, 1981?
right.
Sounds not good. Not good.
I'm sure he's a fine actor. I'm sure he looked like a father in this movie. That's what it looks like. He's having in the weirdly. I always love these. A few years after a movie releases, they revamp the cover. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm just gonna share this. So this is probably right here. This one's probably the original cover, and it's like, oh, okay. So you had everyone probably in this one picture, and then maybe you Photoshop the other guy in there, right? But in the second image, maybe this is like 5 years later, like 5th anniversary. It's like, right, we have these guys, back to back, clearly photoshopped together, two different lighting colors on them, two different hands, completely hand. That's not Steve Martin's hands. A dog photoshopped in, and then you have like two smaller pictures in which everyone in the pictures is also photoshopped.
Yeah, this is
It's like YouTube thumbnail.
That's an interesting movie thumbnail. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Very interesting. Well, our next question comes to us from Gland, a goat.
Certified goat.
They say, what fictional characters do all of y'all relate to the most, and why?
That's a hard one.
Jalil, I think you should go first.
Okay, no, I'm not going first because now you're dick eating. Get off it, bro.
Well, because I already know this answer for myself. You said who?
Homelander.
Oh,
wow.
Okay, I see that.
Probably Takio Goda from fucking was it my love story?
Is that like an anime or something?
Yeah.
Wait, is that the one that you think is cute?
Yeah.
With the big dude and like the girl?
Yeah.
Are you self-imposing yourself on a character?
That's I'm not even gonna do this with you.
Well, I mean, like just personality-wise, it's just Takio Goda.
Mine is Tommy Pickles.
Tommy Pickles, like the fucking baby.
Tommy Pickles from the Rugrats?
Well, from more specifically All Grown Up.
You want to hold a camera, huh? You want to be a little film major? You want to be a little film guy, huh?
Don't make fun of me, bro.
You want to make movies, huh?
I don't like that.
We don't make movies.
That's what I'm saying. That's a good ass question. I know I had me a little Ken list. Let me see if it's still in my docs.
People think I relate to Scott Pilgrim a lot. I mean,
that's an insult.
Why would they ever say that? That's weird.
When I was younger, maybe when I was younger, but no, as an adult, it just I like how the story is, but
probably
but nah.
The characters I relate to.
I'm gonna say Stan Smith from American Dad.
From American, you work for the CIA, nigga?
No. Try my best, fail a lot, learn shit from it.
Nice.
That's what he does.
Yeah,
I like that. I like
right,
that. I like that.
And you have Francine.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want that?
Real.
Well, nah, I'm not about to cat Francine bad.
Bad as hell.
About it.
Mad as hell.
No,
not better than Roger.
What?
Anyways.
Oh no. For me, I don't know. Probably Lance from Voltron. I know, stereotypical, but like when like his character is actually analyzed and like he has all this bravado and he has like deep rooted insecurities. I'm like, damn, that's me for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jalou?
You know, honestly, I always hate questions like these because I never know a character that's really like me. So I think it'd be funnier if you all figure out like a character that's like me for real. Like honestly.
Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
Who? Bro, making them names.
You care to explain that pick?
No.
Okay, so we're gonna disregard that because like I think he needs help. He needs some help. Someone needs to help him.
Now we're gonna go. Honestly, Jalou, don't take this as any sort of disrespect. I'm gonna go ahead and say Alex Standoff from 13 Reasons Why.
What?
Is that the nigga that get the broom up his ass?
No, that's Tyler. That's Tyler. That's Tyler. That's Tyler.
I've
Alex,
never seen that. Was he the 13 Reasons Why kid?
No, he's not the main one. No,
he's not the main kid.
Is he a bad? Did you just can assign him like a terrible person?
Well, he can tell me someone that attempted to blow their top. So,
huh? Whoa!
Attempted.
Oh, this is what he looks like.
Yeah, it looks just like Jalou.
Yeah, it looks just like me.
1-to-1. I don't know.
It's
How'd they do
1-to-1.
it?
I also went and wrote weird, nasty shit about niggas on bathroom stalls. Yes, I
What would you
did do
say?
that. I don't think we want to talk about what I said. Watch the show. You'll know what I said.
I'm never watching that shit.
You gonna watch it, nigga.
It's like 4 seasons, bro.
Now that's the thing to bring up.
That's all 13 reasons, 4 seasons.
Me and Jalou recently watched through the entirety of the series, and Jalou obviously going into it thinking it was going to be mid, right? Jalou?
It was pretty good. Like I enjoyed watching.
See, that's what pissed me off because I know if this motherfucker like it, I know I'm probably gonna like it.
Yes, it's a pretty good show. There's obviously there's a whole bunch of drama and you know, problematic things that people have with it. At the same time, still a very good show.
Yeah. Also, a nigga gets a broom up his ass.
You keep saying that, and someone go call you out.
For what, the truth?
Just saying. All right, let's do another question. Let's do like 2 more.
Yeah, some on Twitter, yeah.
That is true. I might actually, yeah, these ones on Discord are not. Actually, they're great. What do you mean? They're great.
We love.
They're great. All right. Okay.
Put a finger down if you can squirt. Put a finger down if you could queef in my face.
I know what thing you're talking about. I know exactly the thing you're talking about. It's like, oh.
You weren't supposed to see that video.
From River, she asks, have you ever scrapped a video halfway through or something similar? It's so disheartening to put a ton of effort into a video to not be able to upload because of a reason or another.
I do that every now and then.
Yes.
Yeah, I do that.
But yes, I have scrapped videos halfway through.
I know your ass has.
Yes.
Yes.
We gotta stop that.
Actually, I've scrapped podcasts, but not like actual videos.
I don't think I've scrapped the video yet. I just didn't like go past like the scripting like stage. If you want to count that at least.
Okay. Let's see. Last one from Mary. She says, do you ever get emotional / upset about the topics you cover? How do you keep your mental health up?
That's a good one.
good buddies like Joey to help me through and say like, yeah, you're right, you're good. I get what you're coming from.
It's true. I've helped him pee once.
What?
Yeah. I said, I can't do it. I can't do it in front of all these people. And Joey said, I'll help you, dude. And he pulled his pants down first. I was like,
I
what?
think I've had someone help me piss before. Like they've actually like held my dick and pissed like shot it into the toilet.
Oh, we were joking, but go on, Smeef.
I was drunk. I'm not gonna specify who. I don't wanna like that. But I've had someone hold my dick while I pee before in the bathroom.
Now you know what? That's a good bro. If you're that close, don't want your man pissing himself. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna keep it real, Ian. If we get drunk together, I'm not doing that for you. I'm gonna keep it real.
Okay, no, it's not that I couldn't. It's just that they're like, "Hey, can I hold your dick while you piss?"
They
like,
asked you. Anyways,
I was waiting for that opportunity.
You think I'm joking though, but I'm serious.
No, I know you're serious.
We
after
know you're
the countless
serious.
of shit you done said.
Oh well, wait. I don't think Daft. Oh no, Daft knows about that. Yeah, how me and Rob met for the first time.
Wait, dude, does he?
Daft, do you know how me and Rob met for the first time?
Let's give a refresher to the audience, and definitely not me forgetting.
Rob, you gotta explain this one.
Me and him was in call with another mutual friend that was introducing the two of us, and he for some reason the conversation got directed towards Ian having to defeat the claims of him having small testicles. And in order to disprove this accusation, he had to pull up with the receipts, and he asked us if we wanted to see evidence that his testicles were normal size. And I saw his balls that day.
That was the first conversation we've ever had with each other. That lasted longer than DMs.
Quite the first literal conversation I had with Smeef on YouTube. The very Ian Ingram. Crazy stuff. Saw his balls.
Anyways, back to the question, guys.
What was the question?
Like,
there was scrapped a video.
No, that was
that was the one before that.
Wait, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Wait, no, yeah, it was. Wait, what?
What's the question now?
We just went on a big tangent. That's what we did.
How the fuck did we even start talking about your balls?
Okay, so
because somebody was holding somebody's dick. Anyways.
No.
Do you ever get emotional / upset about the topics you cover? How do you keep your mental health up?
And I said, I talk with friends.
Right. That's how we got on balls. Okay.
I guess with my video essays, they're a bit of like vent of emotion to some extent. Because when I did the Her video, that was just like me getting over something, like a past thing, like when I was younger. And then I had a very angsty childhood, so I made a video on Fooly Cooley about like how that helped me understand how growing up isn't really a good thing at times when you're small and you're kind of forced to be put in like a situation that makes you have to be more mature than you are because of outside forces unbeknownst to you, but just pushing through with that to have a better childhood. I guess making that video helped me realize that show helped me a lot and it made me really emotional. Yeah,
Okay.
Lil was in that video.
I've only had to deal with that once, and I'm going through it again now. But currently, like, with the video I'm working on, it's like a little bit upsetting to recall on different things that like happened. Which I don't know. Actually, hold on. Let me think about when this podcast is going on. Yeah, I'll probably have it out before then. So this video is on gaming communities and the gaming community scene that not a lot of people know about, with specific different organizations within it that operate very close knittedly. Is that a word? And almost as if a cult. And I kind of found myself within those as I grew up, and it affected me because I had to deal with a lot of situations that someone growing up shouldn't have had to. Dealing with grown ass men and women, going through trauma and then venting to me as a minor, and a whole bunch of other crazy shit that has happened. But it's kind of just been like, not only am I trying to recall all these different things and trying to format it in a way that's digestible, which I've taken a lot of inspiration from how Daft formats his videos. But making it digestible enough that like people can actually give a fuck about like this whole thing, in that there's a whole scene of like thousands of people that have done the most egregious things on the internet and it's never talked about. So yeah, everybody turn to Helen Keller.
I was expecting somebody else to say something.
Yeah, nah, I was expecting someone to add on to what you're saying. I mean, in my stead, the only time I really experienced it was just when I talked about Persona SMG shit. And it's just like, it's extremely hard when you feel like you're saying the shit that everyone's thinking, but like you're met with like so many people that just miss the point so hard. And it can be mentally taxing because it's just like, okay, so I said all this shit that makes sense. I know it makes sense, but nobody's understanding the shit. But then once you find the people that actually know what the fuck you're talking, like actually use their brain for critical thinking, it kind of makes it easier. It makes it worth it at the very least. Cause like, regardless of like if you're doing some shit and like it's gonna garner like stupid people, the people that actually have sense is like who you're actually giving a shit about. So at the end of the day, it kind of pays off despite any mental anguish you may like fucking get or some shit. At least in my opinion, because it's like as long as I said the shit I want to say, it's like I'm done. I don't really care that much. All the extra bullshit.
Daft, have you ever had to go through anything like that? Just in general, I guess. Like more supposedly like, or I don't know what the wording is, but more in general that like you've had to deal with topics that are like not the best to, you know, surround yourself with, obviously.
A good check of my videos.
You know, I mean, I know. I just wanted to
W plug.
Wanted to
look on a video and say, all right, is this creator sad? Like they just need some cheering up? Or are they a predator? It's one of the two.
That's wild. All right. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. Obviously, we want to thank DaftPina for coming on and giving us your wonderful voice on this wonderful podcast. And you know, I hope you had a great, enthusiastic, enjoyable time. Daft, you want to shout out anything you're doing, or any socials, anything like that?
It's DaftPina on all my socials. Thank you.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to everybody, you know, still listening in at this part of the podcast, we thank you for obviously listening to this far. If you do enjoy, please make sure to like the video, rate us on any streaming services that you're watching this or listening to us on. Freaking follow us on Twitter, join our Discord server. It's all linked in the description. And that's pretty much it.
Have you ever pissed, shit, and puked yourself before?
What?
Huh? No, I have not.
No, cut the podcast right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.